Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this week we got something a little bit different for you. We got a bundle from Olight, and in the bundle we got the Warrior X Turbo as well as an Open. And Olight went above and beyond. They threw in an I3T EOS as well as a IR2, which are supposedly great EDC lights. I'm excited to use them. Obviously, we haven't unboxed any of this yet because we wanted to kind of show you how good the packaging is. It's a nice white packaging, and the Warrior X Turbo comes in a box that's magnetic, kind of like how if you get a new iPhone, it's basically the same packaging. It's pretty cool. But where they really went above and beyond on was I got a beautiful little gift bag of just an Olight notebook as well as a patch and a sticker and a nice little note that says surprise on it. And I was expecting to get that. So when I unboxed this and I seen this down there, I was like, oh man, that is just such a treat.
All right, guys, as you can see, we're out here in the barn with the Olight Open 2, and I'm gonna pull the plug on this light right here to show you a real life situation. We're gonna kick it straight to turbo. And it's 120 lumens coming out of this little pin light, so absolutely phenomenal. Pan over a little bit to a little bit farther out. I mean, for such a small light, this is ridiculous. So, you know, as you can see, it's more of a flood pattern. It's not a spot, it's strictly flood because, you know, it's a pin light. So, I mean, you could be sitting there writing on a piece of paper, you know, in the dark, and then you could just separate the light from the pin itself and just have that shining on your paper. So, you know, this is meant just to be a pure floodlight, obviously. So you can use this for work or, you know, just to find things, you know, in the dark, like out here in the barn, or, you know, anything you want to do with it. But I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is probably about five feet away right here, shining on these dumbbells right here on this dumbbell rack. Just gonna keep moving over here. And I believe this runs for about 15 minutes on turbo, which is actually pretty good for, you know, such a small light. But just phenomenal.
The pen's usable too. It's a little bit thick to write with, but I mean, to have the versatility of a pen and a light, it's not unbearable. You know, it's still pretty decent to write with. It's just a little bit thicker than a normal pen is all.
I got the Open 2 here again, and we're going to do a comparison versus an iPhone 8 flashlight. So I'm going to pull the cord here. So here's your iPhone 8 flashlight. You know, obviously, you know, the iPhones have a pretty good light on there. You know, they're not bad. They're pretty decent for being a phone light, but I'm going to compare that to the Open. So as you can see, you get quite a bit more light out of that, and it's a lot cooler of a beam. You get more of a neutral with the iPhone 8 here. It's a lot more neutral, and you get a lot more cool with the Open 2, and obviously you get more lumens. I'm guessing you get around 30 to 50 more lumens at least with the Open 2. All right, guys, we got the Olight I1R2 EOS, and I want to show you what this looks like. This is obviously a very small light, but it's don't get me wrong, that's no slouch. You'll see here in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cord on this, and you just twist it to the right to go to the first mode, and then you twist it one more time to go to high, which that's incredible. And the spot on this little thing is absolutely nuts. I mean, this thing is very impressive. You get 180 lumens out of this thing, and it's absolutely crazy, the beam pattern on this. I mean, it's very throwy for, you know, being such a big, broad beam, but it's very throwy for being such a small light. And it's, you know, it's very nice because it's also USB rechargeable. With being such a small light, that Olight was able to engineer this and make it so nice that they were able to include a USB charging port in there is incredible. And also when you're charging it, a red light is on the side right there where you plug it in that indicates, you know, that it needs charged, you know, needs charged further. And then once it's fully charged, that light will turn green. But yeah, this light is absolutely phenomenal for the size. You know, when you're in this barn right here, you're gonna be able to find whatever you need to. I mean, even at the farthest point.
Hey Cole, bring that over here real quick and show the camera how the USB recharger pops out of that too. Because I thought this was pretty cool.
Okay, so you just twist it here to the left. Twist, you can see the O-ring there, and then it's right there. It just pops out. It's spring loaded, so it's really nice how it just pops out. And then there's your indicator light when you're charging it. It's a red when you're charging and green when it's charged. So yeah, it is a very nice light that they were able to include that charging port. I mean, this thing is very small. I mean it's tiny. So I mean, this is very impressive that they were able to do that. But as you can see, I mean, you're gonna be able to find anything. Got my dirt bike over there. It's a good comparison. That's probably about 5 meters away. Painted over here on the wall.
So this little thing packs a punch.
Yeah, I mean, for being a keychain light, you know, it's really nice. And, you know, being able to recharge it makes it that much better.
And of course it's an Olight, so I mean, you know, it's basically indestructible. I would trust running that thing over with the truck.
Exactly. The quality is top notch on this, and you got that O-ring, so you're gonna be protected, you know, from water and stuff. So if you had this out in the rain, you'd probably be fine. All right, guys, now we got the Olight I3T EOS here, and I'm gonna show you what this does. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this cord on the light, go to low here. In this low mode, this will run for 16 hours straight, which is pretty, you know, that's pretty crazy for such a small light. And over here, go ahead and kick it up. And this is 180 lumens coming out of this thing, and obviously, as you can see, it's got a very throwy beam pattern. For being such a small light, this thing is crazy. I believe it punches out to about 60 meters, which is pretty crazy. So you could do a little bit more, even you know, try to find some stuff, you know, outside, maybe out in the yard. You know, if you hear something out there, you know, maybe a rodent or something, try to find that with this, locate it with this, because it's got a very good throwy beam on here. I mean, very, very impressive. And you know, you got a 21-minute run time here on the high setting, so that's pretty good. I mean, and you know, normally you aren't going to be running this probably for 21 minutes straight on high, you know. So I mean, you're gonna get quite a bit of run times, you know, on high. You know, when you're actually using it, you're gonna get quite a bit of use out of it before you have to pop in another battery.
It runs on a single AAA, I believe, right?
Yes.
Man. Go ahead and show the camera the colorway we got on this. I thought the colorway was pretty interesting here.
Yeah. So this army green, it looks like, with this black pocket clip.
It looks way better than I was expecting.
Yes.
In the pictures.
Very clean. Even got
so
a little
really.
bit of sparkle there in the paint as well.
Got that nice knurling as
Yeah.
well.
Me personally, I actually think it looks better than the black. It looks very good. So you can see this thing. I mean, this thing's got a very good distance on it. I mean, we're here probably about, I'd say 25, 30 feet there to the top of the barn there, the back. Yeah. All right, guys, that's all we got for you for tonight. Unfortunately, Billy couldn't be with us, but yeah, just let us know what you guys think about those lights. Me personally, I like the Open 2 the best. That suits me best for what I do with work and everything and everyday uses. But yeah, stay tuned, because the next light we're going to review is the Warrior X Turbo. We didn't forget about that light. That one's next because it was part of the Elite Bundle sale. So we're going to be reviewing that one next. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, go ahead and drop us a like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you guys want to see more of and what we need to improve on, and we'll see you in the next one.